Let me adjust my volume. Let's go down to here. We'll see how this is. Right. I don't know what I'm finding. I'm waiting on food. So I figured I'd stream something. I was going to stream earlier, but the dog was all over me. Oh, Lord. Let's see. Let's change these controls yet again. Is this the custom? Delete. 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 All right, let's see. And he's back in here. Of course he is. Back up, you. No, buddy. Okay. All right, I think we're good. Okay. One of these days I'm gonna go into this section. I'm scared of this section. Not because of what's in here, it's just that, like, look at this. There's almost 7,000 games for this thing. 5,000. It's 1,200. It's so many games for some of these consoles and or PCs, whatever you want to call them. And the problem is like when you load them, it might not be. Let me click here and see what happens. It's not too bad. A lot of times when you load these, in Launchbox, it takes like minutes to process everything so you can actually see the full list of games that you have. Anyway, let's go with some stick with Nintendo. Yeah, let's go with a Nintendo. See what we can find here tonight. Every time I see Target Renegade, I'm like, I want to stop the stream. It's like, I don't want to see that. I don't want that on my screen. Is this stat space? No, it's soccer. I think soccer is the one where it's like all stats. Yeah. It's not gameplay. It's you're going by like your character's like, oh, this character is really good at dribbling, so I want to use them for this. But they're not great at passing, so you want to wait until the other person's like close. We established that this was not great, I think. It's wild how Double Dribble, Tecmo Bowl is a classic. Tecmo Super Bowl, classic. NBA basketball, not so much. It's cool to have the players in there though. What do we have? What do we have? Actually, let's do this. Let's go Tiny Toon. The problem is if I play this, I just want to play the first game, but I always play the first game when I play one of these, so maybe not. Could you imagine just having all of these games as a kid? Like all of the Nintendo games? Like when you went to a kid's house that had like 10 games, you're like, whoa, he has like every Nintendo game ever. Gross. Oh, that's a, what's it called? Power Pad game. How do I have this and this, but not Sunsoft Batman in here? And I've got some weird emissions because I downloaded the full like ROM set. But a lot of times they skip things, you know, that are like, oh hey, this could be a thing that like some companies like really picky about their copyright with. Blades of Steel, Blaster Master. Let's go maybe Boulder Dash. Yeah. Man, I can't believe I lost all of my Nintendo games. I had so many. My brother wanted to use them. He's like, oh, I'll give them back to you like once you get set up or whatever. And I think he ended up like putting all of his stuff in storage, including those games, and didn't pay for the unit. All that stuff is gone now. It's all good. Let's go in here. I'm going to change these controls because the controls seem like they are backwards. Player 1. Reset the default. I don't know, this is acting weird. What is... play Contra or something to figure out what the heck is happening. My controls seem like they're backwards. So Boulder Dash is a rare Nintendo game that has physics, which means that these boulders fall. This is, shoot, an arcade game originally, I believe, and I feel like it's more popular on all those like computers and stuff, like of course DOS, but maybe like the C64 and Spectrum and all. So as you can see, I don't know what other game does this. If I'm here, I'm good. The moment I move, those fall down. So if you're not careful, they can fall on top of you. That's the hook with this game. You got to get all the diamonds within the time limit, or as many as you can, I think. Shoot. Go here. I can push them. I can. Mistakes. Played Mr. Driller. There's a lot in common with this game and Mr. Driller. In terms of the way the physics work. Me all extra nervous because what just happened, like you start the level off and the things are like already falling. Should fall. The enemies work in this game. And I bought this game on a whim because I had played the arcade version in MAME, and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. And had no clue there was a Nintendo version. I've never heard anybody mention this game. And when I got home, I was like, oh wow, it's completely different. It's like they have like worlds and stuff, like different levels, and the sprites and stuff look different from the arcade version. The arcade version is like really minimal to me. Looks like a old DOS game. Surprise, surprise. So here, that's good. Drop this down. Push this over. Shoot. I don't know where the exit is. Just said go to exit, right? This is one of those trick levels where like, oh, there it is. Yes, it's at the beginning. This is absolutely a trick level. I think I'm good here. Cool. That's the kind of thing I think if you don't pay attention, you can have that thing fall on top of you. That's no good. I guess we'll do this until I die. Not a game over until I die. Yikes. Good to know. It's how you learn how the physics in games work. Okay. Shit. I feel like I'm going to end up trapping myself. I streamed what's it called? Lode Runner kind of recently. Lode Runner has a lot of the same, like, it's a puzzle platformer, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it. I don't know if you call that game a platformer. It's because you just go up ladders. It is a puzzle game. We'll say it's a puzzle game. That game does like what just happened right there, where there's a lot of situations where like you can do one wrong move and all of a sudden you can't beat a level, and it's a nightmare. Oh, we're dead. It's my Nuzlocke run of this game. That character's dead. They're dead forever. Never coming back. I think we played this and we established that this is not good. Breakthrough? I played Breakthrough before. Because this cover to me looks like a Konami cover. Very, very sneaky. Very sneaky. I don't think Data East did the same, like... Let's see, Castlevania? Castlevania does this. It's probably the closest game. Look at Castlevania. You see the gray borders in the box art? And they do that with all of their games. Data East is all over the place, I think. So they've got that. They've got, what's that game called? Bayou Billy. I miss this. I miss back when companies could do this. Do I not have... It's not called anything weird, is it? I bet you it's called like The Adventures of Bayou Billy. The Adventures of Rad Gravity, Adventures. I was right. The Adventures of Bayou Billy. Look at this box. It even does a little gray border thing there, so it's weird that that game did it too. I think this game is bad. 3.31, whatever. Let's see. It's that Mickey Mouse game. I just drove or walked by, passed by Skate or Die. Sorry. See, I've already got the game in my head. That's why I can't speak. This is a game that you had to be there to get. I feel like this game was insanely popular for some reason. Like, this is back when skateboarding was like rad. Not just cool, it was rad. I thought the kid on the front had the eraser top. Haircut. You know, it's clearly he's wearing a helmet. And it just has red outlines. I don't know why it has red outlines. I don't know what those other things are. It's random 80s stuff, 90s stuff, whatever. These controls are backwards. Why are they like this? I wonder if it's... See, it should be in here, and it should just... When I go in here to change this, it should switch, but it didn't. B, Y, select start, up, down, left, right. Right, left, down, up, right, left, down, up. So this should fix my issues. Let me go ahead and reset this. That's actually why I died in the last game. I don't know, man. That dude has a tattoo that says Simplify. It's a USMC tattoo, which is like, I mean, I don't know, I'm not going to hate on him. I was going to say, like, I don't feel like there's a big overlap between the skateboarding community and Marines, but what do I know? So let's see what these events are. So you got Jousting, which is iconic to me. That's the game where you are in a pool and you're skating back and forth, and each time, like every 3 passes, a player switches, like one player's on offense, the other player's on defense. So the player on defense has to run away. The player on offense has to try to hit them. Race is a race. It's a downhill race. Jam, I think jam is also a downhill race, but in a different way. High jump, you're in a half pipe trying to get as high as possible. And I think freestyle is just like you're in a half pipe for a certain amount of time. So let's go to race because I don't know if I don't know. Okay, this is the one where you're just racing by yourself. And then the other one is, oh boy. The other one is like you're racing, but you're going. What is happening here? Sorry, you're racing against another player on like a street course. Do a trick. Wow. This is so bad. Try that again. I don't know why I'm doing that. I think in my head I'm seeing the guy and I'm like, oh, clearly he needs to turn the other way if he's trying to go this direction. You can, okay. I'm sure people have some crazy scores in this movie. It's not my fault, little dudes. Skate downhill on like a Walmart skateboard. An 80s Walmart skateboard, which I imagine must have been absolutely awful. Oh, is that a bronze sport? You see how many times? The dog is eating my shoe. Just. Sorry. Way more down the dependent than I expected. So we'll go. Let's do jam, just so you can see what the difference is between jam and race. I guess it's in the downhill section that does make sense. I think I was actually, like, when I was learning how to skate, I was kind of scared of that. The entire idea of that possibly happening. No, not again. Oh, I thought it was done. Stupid. How dumb. I'd stop. They respawn you right at the edge of the place. Oh no. Alright. Do one more then. Let's go with let's go here. Let's go with freestyle. Freestyle hurts my brain. I feel like any game back in the day that tried to have half-pipe stuff, it was hit or miss if you would ever understand it. What I like about this game, their half-pipe event, is that pads falling off the guy is a really nice touch. So they want you to pump like you would on an actual half-pipe, which is a crazy concept. For me, whenever I would see Tony Hawk skating, I was like, how's he doing that? How's he just going in the air like that? Must be easy. And you find out later, you're like, oh no, this man is actually very good at what he does. Oops. Kick turn. No way, dude. Right, we're good. We're gonna back out of this. This is just a bunch of skateboarding themed mini games, I guess, or whatever. And then later on, I found out about Ski or Die. I was like, wow, that sounds awesome. Even on the front of the box, the game is called Ski or Die, but that guy is, I'm pretty sure they're snowboarding. Reading this hurts my brain. This is no place for flakes, dude. Welcome to Rodney's Winter Wonderland of tasty tournaments. A gnarly snow sports spectacular 5-event snowboard halfpipe, snowball blast, inner tube thrash, downhill blitz, and acro aerials. Whether you're trying to win points to the judge's heart, or win points with the judge's heart, it's a torture test of slope slicing skill for up to 6 skiers. But Rodney warns you, the mountain's crawling with contest crashers, like punk penguins, abnormal abominables, chainsaw-toting rabbits, and bodacious polar bears, frenzied freaks of nature who want to cash it in on the snowbank. But buckle down, and you'll rack up points for pulverizing all kinds of ski shack scum. This is bad copy, my dude. This is the superior sports game. I did give this a 2.5, but this game right here, when I was younger, I wanted to know the name of this game. It's clearly not Donald Duck. I don't know if I knew who Snoopy was for sure. I know I read Peanuts. Like, once I found out, like, oh, hey, you can read comics on Sunday in the paper, the newspaper, all over that. Okay, let's go. Got Sack Race. I don't know what Overboard is. Boot Throwing, Pile of Pizza, River Jump, and Pogo. River Jump is the one that I could not figure out to save my life. Boot Throwing is like a hammer toss, hammer throw, whatever thing. I want to say you spin in a circle. Clearly I failed there. Try again. Okay. So these games here, what's really fun about these is if you ever, any game that are like these, if you ever get people together and they're like drinking, people get so competitive about these games. Like you'll sit there and like somebody be close to fighting another person over track and field or something like that. And you can't say the person's cheating because, a lot of times these games are just like, they are what they are. 15. Actually, forget this. Forget this one. We'll go with the Superior Sports Game. I cannot believe this game exists. This is another game that I wanted to know the name of. I was like, oh, what's the name of the game? The game with the cavemen. It's not the Flintstones. And I don't know how I played this. I don't know where I would have come across this at. It must have been at somebody's house that just happened to have, a caveman game. I don't need... Save Race, Mate Toss, Clubbing, Fire Start, Dino Race, Dino Vault. So this is the game that sticks out of my head. Is like, you don't... What? Why were you doing this? Yeah, this is fine. I don't know what I'm doing here to get more speed. Didn't mean to do that. I don't know how you get more speed, man. Oh, you need to do it with... You gotta match their momentum. It's not about just spinning fast. Like, you have to start off slow and then speed up. "45 foots. Round 3 of 3. There's some finesse involved in this one. It's kind of neat. faster the face. The faster you go. My dude is exhausted. If you coughed it or not, he started turning blue in the face. No, I'm gonna respect that event. Practice. Fire start. I don't know how this game works. Stunned him. Something happening down there. Oh no, my meter. That's wild. I can't hit him on his head because he's... No, that guy clearly won. No clue. Alright, whatever. Anyway, I thought this game was really cool as a kid. Just because it was, you know, track and field with cavemen. How could you possibly go wrong with that? Oh yes, this is one of those games that I've loaded plenty of times and thought like I played this as a kid and definitely didn't play it as a kid. Let's go with what is that other Contra Force that's right here? I should probably... I think I'm going to head out. Going to try to eat and then head to bed, I guess. So I'll catch you later. Sorry about the short stream, but I wanted to do something today at least. Peace out.